We were the rich family that went to church on Sunday, my mom, my brother, and I, while my dad went to the bar. And, you know, we were the good Christian family that hid all the really ugly truths. Beautiful church life, and at home it wasn't so beautiful, and my parents were alcoholics, and they got divorced, and so it was my mom and my brother and I, and, you know, she was a struggling woman that drank all her brokenness away our whole life too. So it was me and my brother at home a lot. My mom met a guy who was gonna move to Montana, and so we packed up a U-Haul and left my brother with my stepbrother and his family, and my mom and I traveled with this guy to beautiful Kalispell, Montana, and when we got there, he up and left, and there we were. And it was really weird for me. I was angry. We get to Kalispell, and I'm in 7th grade, which is a real pivotal point in a young lady's life anyway, because you don't know who you are or what you are, or you don't know, you know, and you're just trying to find all those things. There's a lot of emptiness and loneliness, and I tried to fill all that with all the things: boys, alcohol, parties, stealing cars, like whatever I could do, right? Trying to fill that empty void. And then I got pregnant and I had a child, my son, which was beautiful. And then I met a guy that was 14 years older than me. I married him, of course. I mean, talk about filling those voids, right? That was gonna fix it all. And we had a daughter, Samantha, and it was good for a while, but it was still all those brokenness things inside, right? So I drank it away. I met my husband now. I was in my 30s, and things changed in that moment. Because normally I met a guy and moved in and fell in love and gonna live a forever great life, right? But that's never how it worked out. This man, he had morals and ethics, and he was 10 plus years sober. After 5 years, he asked me to marry him, and I did. I was living a great life on the outside, but inside, there was still all of that stuff, right? That you don't recognize because you shove it all down, and you keep on going, and you're living this great life, right? And in that emptiness, I tried to fill the void, and I found myself in a emotional affair with another man, and that was really hard. When that all came out, I expected, you know, rage and anger, and I mean, all those things were there, but it was different, and my husband handled it with love and with grace. And there was a lady that I work with, and she's a very strong Christian woman, and I admired her a lot. And I went to her and I said, when you're down and broken and you don't know where else to go, where do you go? And she goes, well, church. Come with me Sunday. And I was like, okay. That Sunday on my way to church, I was running late. I couldn't find my keys. There was a train, a double train to be in fact. There was a wreck on the way, and it was a lower power that did not want me here. I got here. I had been to Cedar Hills Church before, and it wasn't my thing a long time ago. And so I was like, oh, Cedar Hills, really? And I walked in, and I looked around the congregation, and there were so many people from my past standing in there. And I'm like, oh, she's here. You know, that judgmental person that's like, yeah, you know. And something hit me as I looked around and realized that we're all here for the same reason. We're all broken and we need God. And I cried. I don't know, probably the first 2 months I was here every Sunday. I cried. God touched my heart, and up until now, I was doing the same things over and over, expecting different results. I mean, we all know what that means. And I decided to try something new. So I did, and I went to Rooted, and it changed my life. All those broken pieces and all the things that I did, God loved me no matter what. And my sins were forgiven. He died on that cross for all of us, including me. Then after Rooted on December 4th, I got baptized with my husband and my daughter in the congregation, and Alyssa had my Rooted group come stand around me. And it was an experience that I can't even put into words. It was so beautiful. And I muddied those waters that day because I came up a new woman. So Lisa before God is angry and broken and lost, very lost. And Lisa, now that she's found God, I'm still broken. And I'm working on those every single day. Like, I'm gonna be a work in progress forever, and I'm okay with that. But every day it's not dark when things get dark, because they do. Like, you'll get baptized and the world's a beautiful place, and then, oh, glory day, right? But in the dark, there's a light that was never there before, so I'm never completely in the dark. And it's beautiful. My story has taught me that God loves me unconditionally. And I'm never alone. I think that's the biggest thing. I'm never alone. He's always right there, no matter what's happening or what I'm feeling, or I talk to him, and he's there.